Welcome to the first game of the Firestorm Bridge Too Far campaign. So this is going to be the battle for Valkenswaard Road, the first battle taking place. So I'll be defending today as the Germans with a Fallschirmjäger Firestorm unit, and Jimmy will be attacking with some guard Shermans and Sextons. So we've got a few other games lined up already. Thank you to Lack of Foresight Gaming are offered to do a game or two, so their one's lined up ready, their first game. Tom and Lucas, the generals, will be fighting their one as well, and hopefully recruiting more people at their gaming club. We have Gus as well on Facebook's reached out, has got a game coming, and we've also got Charlie as well, just hooking up a game as well. So plenty of games coming. I also have another game coming as well. So hopefully get 12 games each round done, and then move forward to have lots of battles to fight out. And I'll recap them all, the ones I don't fight myself. And hopefully Lack of Foresight Gaming will film as well, so you'll be able to see them as well. But here we have this game, so let's have a little look at the lists. Everything that is highlighted is, of course, a Firestorm unit. Okay everyone, this is my German force for today. So I'll be playing as a German today and switching between Germans and Allies. I'm the organiser of the campaign, so I can switch in between, and whoever wins overall in the campaign, technically I'll win as well, so I'm happy with that. So my formation is a Fallschirmjäger company, which is nice to see because I don't get to use them much. So we have the HQ, which is 2 SMG teams with Panzerfaust, so 5 points for these guys. We then have a small platoon of 7 teams with Panzerfaust, and I've also equipped them with 2 Panzerschrecks and a heavy machine gun, so fully kitted out these guys. We then have the Firestorm unit. Now, with my Firestorm campaigns, I kind of like to encourage the Firestorm units to be incorporated into the formation, just gives it a little bit more of a thematic battle then. Or you can just use them as support, I don't really mind. But this is being given to me for free by the campaign, so there is 10 rifle MG teams with Panzerfaust, but no other things included. So that's why you'll see from the beginning my list is a little bit over 100 points. We then have 3 12cm mortars, 3 little Stummel mortars, a unit of 2 heavy machine guns, and 3 Pak 40. So pretty much, other than missing another platoon, an almost fully kitted out Fallschirmjäger company, which is nice. My armoured reserves, so these guys, just about enough of them to be in reserve, are going to be 4 late Panthers. So hopefully these can come in as quick as possible and help me out with this initial attack by the British. Rounding off my force, my initial 100-point force, I have the lucky cards, and they might come in handy at some point. So that is my list, and now let's see what Jimmy is attacking with. Okay, so not having seen Jimmy's list yet, this is what I think might be a key unit, because before the Panthers turn up, this will be my only real anti-tank unit on the board. They're Fallschirmjäger, so fearless veteran, pay a lot of points for them, but they are 80-12, so as long as there's no Churchills, they might be able to do a decent job. This is Jimmy's list for the game today. So basically we've done a little digging, and basically we've only used divisions from 30 Corps, which 33rd Wessex Division was part of. Now they might not have taken part in the initial assault, but they were there, so this time commanders rushed them forward for the assault. So we have a rifle company, which are the Wessex Wyverns, so 43rd Division, sorry. So basically, once per game they can discard this card, and they automatically rally from pin down. So that's nice, since these are war weary, it's helpful. So basically we have a HQ of 2 Sten gun teams. We have 2 rifle teams, so that's 7 rifle brown gun teams with a 2-inch mortar and a Piat. And then the 3rd platoon is an assault pioneer platoon, so these guys can dig in on a 2+ and cross minefields on a 2+. So in formation we have 6 3-inch mortars, 3 3 wasps, sorry. We then have 3 universal carriers, which are carrying 50 cal machine guns, and we have 4 MMG carriers. So a nice solid block of infantry. Whether Jimmy will night attack or not, I do not know. In support, we have 3 Churchill crocodiles. They have been put to the front line to crack the front line German defences. A Daimler armoured troop with a Little John adapter, and 4 17-pounders. Now these are 80-15 now. Now for Firestorm support, we have a Guards Sherman platoon with 1 Firefly, and these are Guards division as well, so they have a 3+ last stand. And we also have 4 Sextons. And rounding off the initial 100 points, we have the Belgian resistance. So Jimmy can remove a minefield or reposition a ranged-in marker. So both will be handy in this game. Now the reason this unit has Guards division is because I've marked up that Firestorm unit as Guards, and I also have one marked up as the 11th and 7th division respectively, just to add a little bit more theme to the campaign. And that is it. So let's have a little look at the table and then we'll get rocking. So this is a key unit, new unit. So this is the 43rd Wessex Division card. So basically you get an auto rally once per game. So one, I like it because it adds themes to game, because the 43rd Division were part of 30 Corps, so they were in this front. This time they've been rushed to the front, this time to launch the attack alongside some guard elements. But used correctly, because obviously the British are war weary, so have a 5+ rally, could make the difference in this game. If you've got a pin down unit and you desperately need them to rally, this is where this card comes in handy. Okay, so here we have the table set up. Now this is representing the road we're fighting on today. This is actually the first battle in the Bridge Too Far film, and it's quite good that it's the first battle in our Bridge Too Far campaign. So basically this is where the British will be coming from. Got them a little bit of cover in their deployment zone. There isn't a lot of cover. Like obviously you want to make it competitive for Jimmy as well, but what I've done, so basically Fallschirmjäger have the woods to defend, because in this section of the road there's a bit of a wooded area which they'll be defending. Now I have added some craters. Now this represents the creeping barrage that the Royal Artillery laid down before the initial attack. You can see it's picked up a few trees. There'll still be tall terrain in the forests, but there we go, pushing further back, and then we have some fields there. Really, this should be a bit further back, but otherwise it's going to be just too much kill zone here for the British armour and my guns. But there we go, I just made it as historic as possible, but also adding a little bit more fairness for Jimmy. So there we go, let's see how he deploys. Might be a night attack coming, we don't know yet, but we'll see. Okay, so we have deployed. I put my objective as far back as I could, and the other objective, Jimmy, is pretty much as close as you could, is there? Smack bag centre on the road. I had put some minefields going across here and one back there. I got 5 because my force is just over 100 points. I have my Panthers in reserve, and then I have first platoon of Fallschirmjäger in ambush because they're the ones fully kitted out with everything. Jimmy is night attacking. We obviously decided before the objectives went down. And then we have, what have we got? We've got the MMG carriers, mortars, Shermans, UCs with 50 cals, Wasps, M10s, Sextons and Daimlers in the middle. Then we have the Pioneer platoon, first platoon, second platoon, HQ and Crocs on the left. So as you remember, everyone with night attack, only the formation units can go forward, and I have to do terrain dash read, and we won't see dawn until at least my turn 3. And before the game starts, Jimmy gets to use his Dutch resistance cards, so you either get to remove a minefield or reposition the ranged in marker. Okay, right, a minefield is gone. Excellent, so that's 3 points gone, but done, and there we go into British turn 1. Okay, British movement. We have the entire company of infantry moving this way with their HQ. Only the far platoon in the HQ passed a blitz move in case they wanted to shoot. These 2 failed. And then over here we have the universal carrier contingent. So we have the MMG carriers passing and follow me, universal carriers passing and follow me, and the Wasps failing and follow me. So that's movement. So now we can go into shooting. So it's mostly going to be artillery. Yeah. Okay, so we'll start off where Jimmy can pick where he wants to go, and then we can go from there. Okay, so first unit they're ranging will be the Sextons, and they're going for you're either going to go for the infantry and some little mortars, or you're going to go for the 12cm mortars.
Yeah, mortars because ranged in this.
Yeah, so check your marker down, so you'll clip a fair few. So if you move the tree out of the way, you'll grab 2 little mortars and 2 Fallschirmjäger bases. Oh, you're going to get greedy, so 4 Fallschirmjäger bases, but it's going to be +2 the range in, because +1 for night, +1 for terrain, so it'll be 5s, and they're not on the ground anymore. Nope, second attempt, nope, final attempt, no. Okay, and then last then is, so they're already... Okay, so if on the angle, I don't know what I think you might clip a few infantry.
Yeah, and I think we'll clip a...
So check it down. Oh, just so you hit a Fallschirmjäger platoon at least. You rearranging in. Okay, so Jimmy is put his back there, so if they can see this point in, that gives the best, but he'll need a 6 to range in, because +2 for night and terrain. Nope, second attempt, final attempt, no. Seems night attack is benefiting me, old chap. Okay, are you going to shoot with, obviously the 2 infantry platoons?
No, that's shooting.
That's it. Okay, so we go into German turn 1. German turn 1, I will be bringing my ambush in, and then I get 1 dice for reserves. Ah, they're in. But wait, do I go deal with the UC threat? They would be really overpowered to deal with them, but like I still need to hit them though, but they might go down that way. Okay, so infantry platoon pop their ambush here, and they're coming out. They've moved now, apart from their heavy machine gun. We're just going to go for it right now. And the Panthers, I put them up here doing a tactical. I can have a few pot shots at the MMG carriers as I go. Probably won't hit anyway, I need to see them first. But now we go into shooting. So we'll start down here. Let's see how far they can see first. 2, so it's just for the heavy machine gun I need to be able to allocate. So basically, heavy machine gun's going to fire at your HQ, everything else is going to go into the platoon, but I'll only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots into your infantry platoon. So it's going to be hitting you on 5s, +1 for night. Well, actually, 1, 2 will be hitting you on 6s because they're going through concealment. Nope. 5s. 1 hit, so I just have it somewhere at the back. 3 plus save. Yep, he's okay. And then I should have 6 shots with the heavy machine gun, but I will check. So 6 shots onto the HQ. None. Okay, right. Pack 40s. How many shots do you have? No, how far can you see? I can see pretty damn far. I think they will all go on your HQ. Nah, yes. Yeah, they will. They'll all go on your HQ. So 6 shots. Will be hitting you on 5s again for night. That will give me 1 hit. And the fire's cocked. No, that is fine. Kill. So just swap. So he dies. Right. Next up, heavy machine guns. How far can they see? 4 inches. So let's see what I can target with them. No, not 4. It's 4 times 4. Okay, so they're firing at the Pioneer platoon. I can only hit 1, 2, 3, 4 teams, but it's worth a go. So that's hitting you. Oh, I meant 5 teams. So I'm hitting them on 5. So it is short range, but +1 for night. That one is cocked. That is still cocked. So I do have enough to pin you. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll put another one there and another one here. So 2 saves there. He survives. And 2 more saves. Dies. And then just dies. Dies. Survives. Okay, right. And they're not gone to ground either. And then I'll start looking my artillery to fire. Artillery is now ranging in, so there's just about a narrow corridor to get in by here from the 12cm mortars. It is going to be a 4 to range in, no terrain and +1 for night, and they're veterans. Got it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 teams from your first platoon. There's another one, but it's a Piata, we'll separate. So hitting you on 4s. And then on the Piat, missed. So they're pinned and 4 saves to make.
Roll and recover.
Yeah. 1 dies and then 2 die. And then I have a rifle team and a Piat from the other platoon. So 4 plus, Piat, no. So was it 2 died, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh no, I didn't get hit on that as a team there, which is a problem. But I then have my little Stummel mortars to range in. I don't know where I put them, but I'll have a little think. Okay, so the Stummel mortars are going to range in by there. That's their limit of their range and what they can see. They range in to hit another Pioneer team. No, I missed, but it's ranged in over the minefields. More importantly. Then, how far can the Panthers see? No, not very far. And that is my shooting done. Unfortunately, I did not pin your HQ or your platoon. But I will have some cover from... No, I won't have any cover, but I will have +1 harder from night. There's a lot of shots, but let's go for it, I think. Do or die. Okay, so Jimmy got 8 hits in the end, so it does force my assault back. 3 of my boys are in bulletproof cover, so there will be a firepower required. So 1 6-up required. Nope, and then 5 more saves to make. So 1 will be on a Panzer Shrek, survives, and then rifle teams. 1 dice. It's not too bad, and then I go back to where I started. Okay, so they push back, I'm pinned, and we go into British turn 2. Now, I think if I had managed to pin that platoon, I think I would have been okay, but it is what it is. So, Jimmy, you have 2 5+ rally tests on your infantry. You can use your card if you wanted to, but it's only 1 you get to automatically rally for the wyverns. Wyverns. Oh, you are? Yeah. On that platoon there. Okay, so then a 5-up on the Pioneers. Nope, so they stay pinned, so you might as well try and dig them in. I think it's 2 plus for them.
Yeah.
No! Oh but they go to ground. They go to ground.
Yeah.
Right, so we get into British movement. British movement done. So 2nd platoon in the HQ shuffled around a bit. I think the 1st ranked in move.
Yes.
So that means the back rank can still fire and they're in assault range anyway, so that's quite handy. 1st platoon who automatically rallied to push in for the Pack 40s and then the UC. So the Wasps tried to go through this crater and failed. The MMG carriers did a dash to get to here. And UCs did a cross here again into the woods and 1 rolled a 1, so failed. So now we go to artillery where James is going to try and range in again. Is it going to be roughly the same areas? Well, you tried ranging in down by here with the Sextons, and then I think the mortars tried ranging in by there.
Okay, let me work out, because it might change.
Okay. Okay, Sextons are attempting to range in here, +1 for terrain, +1 for night, requiring a 5. Yay, got it. So that was pretty much everything here. So I think that's all 10 of them. Yeah, bunched them like that.
Yeah, these are HQ anyway. So roll 10 dice. You're hitting on 4s. Right, James is rolling 5 at a time because he doesn't like rolling lots of dice. Okay, so first 5, get 2. I'll just grab 2. They're all the same. And then you get 3 more. So even if you're hitting regular stuff, you'd be pinning them. So they're pinned. And, oh, I've got one of your dice here somehow. So 5 saves to make. 1 fails. Kill. 4+. And then the little mortars. Not little, they're 3-inch mortars. My one's are little mortars. Okay, so 3-inch mortars are ranging in by air clips to Pak 40s and the MG34s? MG42, sorry. So you need the 6 again. Nope, second attempt. Got it. So roll 2 dice because you get the reroll you misses. So the Pak 40 you're hitting on 5s. Nope. And the MG42s you're hitting on 5s. No. But you ranged in.
Okay. Then.
Why did I say to roll 2 dice? Because yeah, roll it again because that was just silly. So Pak 40, 1 dice, got it. MG42, got it. Right, that's better. Right. So Pak 40, yeah, you got the hits both times anyway. Yeah.
That's what got in my head.
Right, Pak 40 needs save, passes. MG42 passes. But both pinned.
Okay, that's all.
Right, wasps can only hit this end guy because they've already got 6-inch range. That's 9 shots, hitting on 3 each, flamethrowers. So 9 shots, it's going to be 4s normally, 5s concealment, 6 because it's night. And that is what I needed to keep them alive. And then, if you wanted to shoot this platoon, you will have 2 shots from the rifle teams and 1 from the mortar because you can just fire over, but it'll be different for him. So it'll be 4s normally, 5s concealment, 6s for night. No, and then the mortar's going to be like a 7. Nope. And then that unit down there, they have to fire their full rate, their moving rate of fire, otherwise they can't assault. So it'll be 6 shots from the rifles, hitting on 5s. So there's 2, 3, and then it'll be a 6 from the mortar. So it's 3 saves on the Fallschirmjäger straight up. 1 dies, just take a guy from the front.
Any?
Unit leader and then swap him back. Okay, and then you have 3 shots with your HQ. 2 more hits, so he's doing well. Both survive. Okay, assault time.
Yeah.
Okay. Which assault would you like to go first?
Start with Pak 40.
Okay, so move him in. So I'll get 3 shots from the Pak 40s, and I'll get 2 from the MG team, and then I'll get measure from the other Fallschirmjäger teams there. So 8 inches, so 2 more. So be hitting you on 5s though because of night. 3 hits.
Can we just roll?
Yeah, roll 3 saves because there's 4 teams in there. Might be cocked.
Why didn't you see that?
Yeah. Survives. Okay. So 2 swings on 1 gun. Dead. And then 2 swings on another. Dead. And then I get the counter because I'm pretty sure I get the counter. I do, but I can't move, so I can't remember how this works now. I don't know whether I was able to counterattack because I can't move. We'll have a look. Okay, so I'm a bit embarrassed, so I can't remember to do this. So I counterattacked, but I couldn't move because I'm a gun unit. So then Jimmy counterattacked with a reroll, and he's moved 2 more teams in. And yeah, and he's dead. There we go. Okay, so I need to make sure everyone is outside of 6 inches of you, or 8 inches, 6 inches. So I think that heavy machine gun will need to move, and then you can move all your teams 4 inches. Okay, so this is the British consolidating into woods. They did have to back away a few Fallschirmjäger. It has benefited me because it's put a few of them outside of assault range of the infantry, who are assaulting next. Now, is the HQ going to joint assault if he has enough room? No, he's just going to stay for motivation. So yeah, move your guy. Well, I do get some defensive fire, so I have 5 rifle teams, and then the MG42, and then the 2 Shreks, which will fire worse. So I'm hitting you on 5s. I get 3, and then these guys are hitting you on 6s. So 3 saves to make. Nope. That's exactly the same thing that happened last assault. Okay, so move what's it within 4 inches, and then you get to swing. Okay, so Jimmy's going to be rolling his attacks. So we got 2 dice here hitting on 3s. 2 hits. So basically, because I'm in base contact with these guys, you kill him, and then you can kill the Shrek or the other infantry team, basically.
We do want to die, see who dies. 1, 2, 3.
I just your choice.
Oh, I don't really care.
I'll do it. Okay, rifle team. Okay, and then you got 3 swings onto that guy there. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, and then I will test the counterattack. I do not, so I will be breaking off. Okay, so these guys have pushed forward with their consolidation, and I move back outside of 6 inches. So that is British turn 2 done, and we go into German turn 2. German turn 2 is plenty of motivation, so we have the heavy machine guns rally on a 3. They do. The platoon that got assaulted does not rally. I think I'll keep them pinned, and then the platoon in the centre does not rally, but I do get a reroll from the HQ, and they do rally. So thankfully that is good, and then I will continue with movement, and we'll get back to German movement. Panthers tactical moved up to here. My platoon in the centre is moving to assault the British in the woods. HQ's just gone up for motivational support. The other platoon has just moved back and did a follow me into the bulletproof terrain by here. So that is it. So now we go into German shooting. Let's see what my artillery can see. I could just rearrange in over there, but let's see how far the heavy machine guns can see first. 8 inches. Okay, so heavy machine guns are going to split fire because I have to. So one's going to fire into the woods, into the infantry. So 6 shots. So 4's normally, 5's concealment, 6 because of night. None, and then it's going to be the same because I'm going to go for the wasps because I can. Or it was a 0, and I'll go into the MMGs because.
It's still side 1.
Is it still side 1?
Oh, no.
0.
Oh, yeah, 0, sorry.
I can't actually see them. Too far away. So I'll go for the wasps. That's 1 hit, 2 hits. So roll 1s for me the chance to bail you.
You know that's going to happen. Oh, my dice. You know that's going to happen.
Oh, I need a 6 to bail. No, opposite. Do I use my lucky card? No, no, I don't. Alright, then Fallschirmjäger are going to shoot into the woods, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. Again, it's going to be hitting you on 6s. Nope. Panthers opening up. Oh, let's see how far they can see. Yeah, they can see you. It's going to be hitting you on 5s because of night. 1 hit. Oh, funnily enough, that will just go straight through. Yeah, that's a dead MMG carrier. Now I have the artillery to fire. I just need to check, see lines of sight and whatnot. Okay, so 12cm mortars ranging in by there. I need a 4. Nope, second attempt coming. Got it. So there are 2 rifle teams hitting on 5s. Get 1. Piat. Missed, and the HQ survives. So they're pinned, but you have a save to make. Survives. They're very survivable, that platoon. They've done well so far. And then the little mortars, they can't really see much. Could take out another pioneer, or could prepare for another turn and put a ranged in marker by the woods, but I think I'm just going to go for one of your pioneers, the one I can get. So hitting on a 4, no, waste. Okay, now comes the assaults. Okay, so this is what I should have done with the other platoon. I should have pulled them back, held it back until they went into the woods. So it's going to be +1 for night, +1 for the terrain into the woods. You hit me on 6s, but you've got a bunch of dice here. But this is a big platoon, but we'll see. 1. Dice. Nah, we'll just have any guy in the middle by here. Okay, right, time to swing. So I got 2 guys here swinging away. I killed 2 because he is touching. And then we have the guy in the middle by himself, kills. And then we have another 2. Yeah, he dies. And then can I contact you with another 4 inches, Jimmy?
No.
So that would be assault over, so you need to pull back and you're pinned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, done. And then I consolidate. Away. Okay, so British pulled back. They went into defensive, into bulletproof cover, and I pushed some into the woods, some into craters, just staying outside of the templates. And that is me done. So we now go into British turn 3. So let's do some rally tests. So that guy down there, to rally, needing 5s, but you get a reroll. Yes. The guys in the craters get a reroll as well. Yes. And then your pioneers. No. I need to kill our HQ. I need to get him. Right, so you can crack on with your movement. It's not dawn yet, so it's just the UC spearhead and the infantry, with 2nd platoon being mildly intact. British movement turn 3. The MMG carriers did a tactical pushing their way through here. Wasps, all but 1 passed their cross check, so he's now in range of both of my heavy machine guns, and the universal carriers have moved along this way, successfully navigating the woods, I may add. Over here, 2nd platoon and the HQ are now deep in the woods to the point where I can't see them unless I'm within 6 inches, and what's left of 1st platoon are in the craters by here, and that is it. So we now go into British shooting, and you'll have to rearrange in everything again. Oh, other than the point that you're already clipping the MG. So it's up to you. Right, starting off, Sextons are trying to range in here. Again, it's going to be a 5, terrain and night. Nope. 2nd attempt. Nope. Nope. Okay, and then the little, your 3-inch mortars are still already ranged in by there. But again, if you put it to the same spot there the Sextons were, but it will be a 6 for them.
I'll keep it where it is.
Okay, are you going to do it now or wait?
I might as well do it now, because otherwise there's no point in keeping it where it is.
Okay, hitting on a 4 because you can see the template. Nope, reroll. No. Oh, there we go. Next shots.
Wasps.
Alright, so roll this guy first because obviously he can get both of them. So that'll be hit me on 6s because I got concealment and it's night time. Oh, you got a hit. And then the other 2 will need 6s as well. Oh, and I'm pinned straight up from the flames. 2 more hit. Oh dear. I think this could be the end. So I need to do a double save on the far guy because I have to re-roll because it's a flamethrower. Somehow passes both. And then this guy has 4 saves to make. So this is the initial 2. He dies. And then it's a question whether you can see with the other guys. I think the 50 cals can get him. So it'll be 6 shots on 6s. Unless you want to lose your gun to ground. Universal carriers with the 50 cals are going to stay on the ground for now, and then we have the MMG carriers. I say one is probably blocked if you're going for my 2IC, but you could go for the Stummels if you wanted to. It depends what you were firing at.
Split fire it.
Okay, so 2 shots onto the Stummel, so it'll be again needing 6s because I'm sealed. Oh, you get a hit on him. 3 plus save, pass, and then you got 4 shots onto the 2IC. And no hits because it +1 because of the terrain and +1 for night. So I'm okay for now. And then over here, or you're just gonna hold fire because then I'd have to roll to see how far I can see.
I think I will actually hold fire this turn now.
Okay. Right, and that would be it. Other than you said you might want to do an assault.
Yes.
Okay, right. So these 2 can assault. So you need to do cross checks first. Just roll 2 because one can make it in. So needing 4s. 1 does. I'm hitting you on a 5. I miss. What is my range on my Panzerfaust, which is a good question. Oh no, I only have 1. I'm thinking of the old. So you're hitting me then, whatever your assault rating is. MMG carrier. What is it?
5.
You'll get it. I reckon you'll get it. Nope. Right. I counter attack. Get a reroll. No. So that is. Hopefully my Stummel mortars do have a little bit of a tactical move. Otherwise, yeah, they do have a tactical move. So I have to back away. Okay, so I have to break off away. The guy who did actually do the assaulting is now stuck in the woods, but the other 2 are now on the objective. So. There we go. So we go into German turn 3, and first of all, has dawn appeared? It has. So we go into German turn 3. German turn 3, I have plenty of rallies to do. So the MG42 rallies, my HQ itself rallies, and the platoon in the bulletproof cover rallies. And then the mortars rally, and then a last stand on the heavy machine guns. They want to stick around, loving it. So we go into German movement. German movement, turn 3. Panthers, all but 1 pass their cross checks, but he didn't do a cross check, so that's all good. My HQ is moved into a little bit of a pincer on these MMG carriers. These guys dug in, and these guys have stayed put. And that's it. Oh, I also moved my heavy machine gun, moved back 8 inches, and ended up following me into the woods. And that is it. So we now go into shooting. I think I will start with trying to put some artillery templates down again, but I need to measure stuff out and have lines of sight. 12cm mortars are ranging in here, needs +1 for terrain. Nope, second attempt. Got it. So I think it is just these guys in the terrain. So your unit leader is missed, your Piat hit, 2-inch mortar, missed. So just a 3-up save on the Piat, but is in bulletproof cover. Fine, but they're pinned again. Nice. Stummel mortars. I think I might just again go for that guy there. Nope. They're doing well. Right, the Panthers. So 3 are going to have clear shots onto your MMG carriers. 1 will be +1 because he is firing through the woods. So I'll do him first. Hitting on a 5. He hits. And then 3 hitting on 4s. 1 more hit. So I'll put that by there. So firepower. So first one, bailed. Second one, bailed. I'll then fire my Panzerfaust from my HQ. Needing a 5 because it's slow firing. Nope. But you are forward firing, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So the HQ's gonna have to get in and just do something. And as for shooting, that's going to be it. I'm just going to have to hold my ground for now, but I am going to move in for an assault on your MMG carriers. Okay, so my HQ was a right left down last turn, so he's going to go in here, and the 2I, well, it's the 2IC who broke off from the MMG carriers, so he's a bit crap. So the 2IC is going to go for the one who's bailed out. He's going to use just a normal weapon.
Mm-hmm.
A hit, so that's 82 against 0. Do you want a dice?
Oh my god.
So he's dead.
Yeah.
And then my HQ itself is going to be using his Panzerfaust. I hit on a 3 because I don't think it changed. It hasn't got a different assault rating if you look at the HQ.
Okay.
So yeah, that is bailed. It's 80-10. Do I kill him straight up? No, but he's bailed and now everyone is gone. I get my first unit kill. Right, so we will consolidate my units and we will go into British turn 4. Okay, just before we go into British turn 4, my HQ consolidated to here. So you have some pinned units. So the remnants of 1st Platoon will, with a reroll on a 5-up. Rally, and then the Pioneers. No, but you get to move your entire army this turn, so it's going to take longer. But there we go, so I'm still holding you off for now. Okay, Shermans have moved up, M10's moved up but failed a blitz, most importantly. And these guys have all moved around. The Universal Carriers had to do a tactical because of their Panthers were so close. Wasps have done a cross-country dash going around. Infantry, oh there we go, Churchills are moving up, Daimlers are moving up. The guy under the template has moved across to get out to the side of the template. Infantry have pushed up slightly here. HQ has stayed put because he's going to spot for some smoke. And these guys have gone to ground as well. So we go into British shooting where James will have to do smoke first if you're doing smoke. Now, can they see it themselves, or is the HQ going to have to spot for them?
Well, I think I planned it so they can actually...
Okay, so the Sextons are ranging in their smoke, so you can roll 3 at the same time, needing 3s. Got it. So that is 16 inches of smoke. I think you did it just like so in the middle, the glade there, and then you get 16 inches of smoke. Excellent. So put their ranged in mark wherever they ranged it.
Oh, they didn't.
Oh, they didn't, did they? So...
I'll go to that now.
Okay. So we have the smoke down. So the protect is precious infantry. So where to next? Do you want to try the 3-inch mortars, or do you want to try the M10s?
I'll start with the 3-inch mortars. I like to do mortars.
They could also fire smoke if you wanted to.
Whoa, 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 whoa. 5s
Yeah.
now.
Yes, 3-inch mortars ranged in here, needing 5s because they're trained for... Got it. Okay, so was it 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6. 6 guys hitting on 4s. I am in bulletproof cover, but you are re-rolling your misses, so... Ooh, there's a lot of misses, but you get to re-roll them.
Hitting you on 4, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, just gives you 1 more. So, 3 saves to make. Pass them all, but they're pinned. Okay, M10s. Can't see this guy because of the woods, but you can see these guys. 4 shots, hitting on 4s normally, 5's concealment, 6 for range, 7 for the failed blitz. No. So you would have got 1 hit if you had passed your blitz.
Passed my blitz. I think Firefly can get a clean shot. Well, concealed shot.
Yeah, I think you should be able to get the far guy over here. So that would be, again, needing a 6, I would. Long range concealed. Nope.
And the other guys, they can't see anybody else.
No. That's it. I think I should shoot in.
Yes.
Jim.
They tactical.
Okay, can they see anything through the woods?
That's a question. No, I'll straight away now.
Okay.
Can they see everything else? What's in range?
The main gun,
Only 4 inches.
only the Daimler's firing. It's long range, concealed over works, and needing a 7 onto my MG. Nope. There we go. So British turn 4 concluded. German turn 4, I have a rally test on my Fallschirmjäger platoon. They fail. I'm not going to re-roll that. And then my heavy machine gun needs the last stand, which he passes. Yeah, he's fearless. So, movement. And I'm going to start with a blitz move on the Panthers, which I pass on a 3. And then I'll do some movement and we'll get back. Okay. German movement. Panthers, of course, did their blitz move. This guy failed the cross check, but I have not moved any more than that. I think 1 should be in short range, maybe more. I don't know. I think 1's in short range on your M10s.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah. HQ dug in. Heavy machine gun dug in. My cool. My pin platoon is pulled back onto the objective, and that's it. And starting my shooting phase, I'm firing smoke with my Stummel mortars, and I'm going to be popping the ranged in marker by there. So I get it. So we'll just put some cotton wool down. We have a good clump of it, so it's 4 inches per gun, so just check it down. Okay, so Panthers are going to open up onto the M10 Achilles. 2 a short range, 4 shots, and 2 a long range, also 4 shots, because I already moved but via a blitz. So let's attempt. So what order do I do it in is the question. Let's try the short ranges first, because these need 5s, because there's plenty of concealment from the woods and the craters. So needing 5s, 1. So I think you might survive this, and then needing 6s because it's long. And I get 1 more. So it will go straight through, as you could imagine. So first one, dead. Second one, dead. Okay, so 2. So more smoke needed, James. Okay, and then repeating my bombardment with the 12 centimeters will be +1 harder for me to hit because of the smoke. So there's a unit leader under there, who I miss, a Piat, which I miss, and a 2-inch mortar, which I miss, and a Churchill Crocodile, which is top 1, which I miss. Oh, bloody hell, 12 centimeter mortars, that wasn't very good. I think then that'll be my shooting, so I'll do a shoot and scoot with the Panthers, which I fail. And I think I might re-roll that with my lucky card, which I fail. Bloody hell, that's a waste of a lucky card. And that is it, so we go into British turn 5, and your smoke clears away. Rally test of the British Pioneers, do they rally? No. You're lucky your HQ was with that 2 blobs of 2. British movement. Over here, the Universal Carriers are continuing on moving. They couldn't dash because of the Panthers. The Wasps could dash, so they've done a cross-country dash over this way. Shermans, the basic 75s are moved up with the Firefly over here. M10 stayed put. Daimlers are pushed up to the edge of the forest. Churchills pondering over here, and the infantry are pushing up to do an assault there. So we have shooting phase. Where do you want to start, Jimmy? This is turn 5, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Advance the marker.
I've got a lot to do.
Jimmy starting off, no, before they're veteran. Jimmy starting off with the Sextons arranging in here onto the forest, so needing a 4 because of the terrain. Nope, second attempt. Nope. Got it. Right, so it's important we do it properly. So you'll be hitting him on a 6. So 6. Nope. 6. Nope. 6. Yes. And then the guy furthest back needing a 6. No. So 83. Bounce. M10's gonna have a crack. Fire.
Yeah.
Ooh, where they're going to range in is the question, because my smoke and the
It's
forest...
currently ranged in there, but I think you moved.
I did move everything out.
Yeah.
Okay, these guys haven't got a target, so they're just going to stay on the ground for now. Achilles are up. 4 shots, hitting on 5s because you're short range. 1 shot. I'm going to try and swap it back to someone who's at long range, which I do. So my front armor goes to 11. 80, 15. 11 plus 1. No. Chance to kill. Yes. So, pop. And you also have a Firefly. Hits. Anyone long range on him? Yeah, that guy back there. So again, trying to swap. Nope. I do have a save. Front 10. Bounce. I expected to lose more than 1. So that is a good exchange for me, I think. And the last major thing is you're firing down to try and pin me. So you've got 6 shots. Oh, 7 shots with infantry, and then you got the 2 heavy weapons. So fire the infantry up first. Need in 6s because I'm on the ground. Well, there's 1 so far, and then you've got the Piat, which will be hitting on the 7, and the mortar hitting on the 7. No, so a save, or anyone in particular? Heavy machine guns there. Fail, needing a 6. That would have been a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay, right. I believe that is your shooting.
Yes.
So we're into an assault.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got 2 regular infantry teams. But remember, James, my defensive fire is pretty poor, as we all know. And the 2 Shreks. So, do you want to move you guys into contact first? Because you can contact with 6, I believe. Yeah. Okay, right. So hitting you on 4s. I do just stop you. 5 saves to make. 2 die. Oh, finally! The indomitable platoon takes casualties. And then they just go back to where they were. Okay, so we now have German turn 5. Smoke clears away. I have a pin down platoon with a reroll now. They unpin. And the last stand on my heavy machine gun stays. So, movement phase. I'm going to try and dig in my platoon, which I do. And then I'll continue with the rest of the movement. Right, after I dug in my infantry, I did a cross here with the Panthers and just terrain dashed them just to help cover the objective. That's all my movement. It's now going to be shooting. So, Panthers can't shoot because they did a terrain dash. So, it's going to be down to the artillery again. Okay. 12cm mortars are going to repeat their bombardment. So, there is a unit leader, a Piat, and a 2-inch mortar who completely get missed. Then we have the front croc and the 2 other crocs. Yay! So my AT is 2, so don't roll 1s.
Yeah, all 3, didn't you?
All 3. Yeah, they're all fine. I'm then going to range in my little Stummel mortar on that forest using my HQ to potentially maybe hit your HQ and some more guys of that platoon. Okay, so ranging in down there, requiring a 4. Nope, second attempt. You shouldn't re-roll the same dice, should you? No. So not ranged in. Then my platoon will... I'll fire them. Again, it's going to same amount of shots as my defensive fire into the platoon that tried to get them. So let's get those dice ready. Okay, so this is my dice pool, hitting you on 4s. Again, that's not very good. So 6. So I will like it all on rifle teams. How many rifle teams you got left?
I've got 6. I've got 5 other teams. Yeah. Mortar. I think.
I'll put the extra hit on the mortar then.
So, mortar.
Where are you on 2 dice?
Oh, yes. Oh.
You rolled 2 saves then, so then you got 5 saves on the infantry teams. No, just one less to shoot, and I'm not on the ground, so could that be a mistake? I don't know. And that is it from me, because I fired everything I can. So we go into your turn 6. You need to get within 8 inches of an objective, not with the flamethrower, the crocodiles, because they don't count. So can you do it is the question. It'll have to be the Daimlers or that other infantry platoon, but they're not pinned, so it might have to be that random, no, the little guys. So it's into British turn 6. But first we have some rally tests to do. So do you want to start with your pioneers? Nope. And then you got the platoon with a reroll. No. Okay, so regular British movement. Okay, British movement. The Firefly did a terrain dash this way. And these guys all got stuck in the woods and craters. M10s have passed the blitz. I think they both can see one Panther without concealment, I think at least.
I haven't checked with the guy on my
Right, but one can at least, and they blitz, so they got full rate of fire. Infantry have moved into the woods to be within 8 inches of the objective, so the Daimlers and the Churchills have backed them up, so I can't really assault them off either. The HQ and the platoon up there both failed to dig in, but have gone to ground. And that's it. So now we go into shooting, and now you can fire your artillery, but are you too close to get a really decent shot? But we will see. Okay, first up, Sextons are ranging in by here, needing a 4 because of terrain. Nope, second attempt. Got it, right. There's one Panther that you're hitting on a 5. No. And then it's basically, I think, a lot of stuff. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifle teams. 3 a hit, and they are pinned. I'll do those saves now. 1 fails. Kills. You then have my HQ is under there as well. Who's hit? Who passes a save, but most importantly is pinned. I don't have a pin marker. And my HMG is under there as well. Who is hit and survives, but is also pinned. Next. 3-inch mortars are ranging in by here, needing a 5. HQ is spotting for them. Second attempt. Got it. Okay, so there is...
Even harm or?
You can't harm the Panther. Well, you've got my HQ under there, so roll for him. In a 5, but you get a reroll. Nope. My HMG. Nope. Nope. And then there are 5 rifle teams under there. Get to reroll them all. 2. Both okay. Next. Okay, right. Last up the fire, because unfortunately the Churchills were blocked by the infantry. It's 4 Achilles shots into the open Panther at long range, so if you hit me on 5s. It's 2 hits. So there's only 2 you can see, but it's long range. So the guy in the road, my front armor is 11 plus 4 equals
15. And
then the guy in the woods bounces, so you can bail him on a 3+. Yeah, he's bailed. So needs to get back in, and they're only 4+, and that's you done. Turn 6. Right. Okay, German turn 6. I have quite a lot to rally. So My Panther first, do you get back in? He does not. My HQ, does he rally? He does. My platoon, do they rally? They do. My heavy machine gun, do you rally? It does. Does he stick around? He does. Okay. Pretty much I think that will be my movement. It's about shooting you now. I'm trying to get rid of you that way. So, movement done, we'll go into shooting. I think what I should... Ooh, no, I might actually move one thing. Actually, no, I'm not going to risk it. Okay, shooting first up, I'm going to fire my heavy machine gun into your guys in the forest. So, hitting you on 5s. I get a hit on each of them. So there's one of each basically there, so you've got a rifle team, a Piat and a mortar.
Rifle team, Piat, mortar.
So Piat's dead. That guy there. He's not gone to ground. My infantry platoon will open up on you, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them left. So that's 14 again going on to your infantry. So again, eating 5s. Oh, not many. I only got 3. So I'll put 2 on the rifle team and 1 on the 2-inch mortar. Oh. Right, they're gone. Right, next. I'm going to range in my 12 centimeter mortars by here, or by there, just so I can get the Daimlers. That's my other mortars. Where are they? Where have they been? Oh no, it's on the crater.
Oh.
So, needing a 4. Needing a 4. Come on. Got it. So, we have a Daimler, a Dingo, and a Little John. No. They're all okay. So, next up, the Panthers are going to fire at them, but it's going to be 6s because you're gone to ground. I missed them all. Then I'm repeating my bombardment with my little mortar, hitting your HQ and 1 rifle team. So to hit the HQ, my HQ can see the aiming point. So HQ is hit and your rifle team is missed. So it's a double save on your HQ. He dies, but on a 4-up he swaps onto your platoon. So he does. My infantry then are going to fire onto your HQ. Yeah. He has gone to ground, so it'll be 6s to hit. I hit him 4 times, but obviously on a 3-up, you can spread it to the platoon. You do. So, in fact, all of them can be spreaded out how you like, basically, because if you've got enough to swap off, it can go on to the platoon. I've already got 4 hits. Okay, so it's on to 4 rifle teams, and 1 more dice. Okay, I am then going to attempt to shoot and scoot with the Panthers, which I pass. So the guy in the woods up there, cross check. Yep, and then the other one, pass. So I'll move them around, and that will be it for my turn. British turn, you've got a rally test with a reroll on your platoon up there at the front. They pass, and then the HQ's also pinned, because he did take a hit. He's unpinned, and then the Pioneers. No. Typical. And obviously, literally, it's the Daimlers that kept you in the game there. So we go into British turn 7. British movement. The Firefly and Shermans are on the move, doing some cross checks. So Firefly has got to here, so you can do some shooting. Achilles stayed put, Daimler stayed put, Churchill stayed put because they failed all their cross checks, and that's it. So now we go into shooting, and now Jimmy. Sorry, and the flanking maneuver over here is well underway against my 12cm mortars, unfortunately. So there we go. So we go into shooting. Sexton's rearranging in by here, needing a 4. No. Second attempt. Final attempt. No. Then the 3-inch mortars are going to be a bit tricky. They're going to have to go more into that angle by there. And then you just have to be careful of the Churchills. Okay, 3-inch mortars ranging in here, needing a 5. Needing a 5. Got it. Right, so under there we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rifle teams. 3 hit, but you get to reroll one of them. Still 3 hit, and then the MG is missed, but get the reroll. Is hit because you range it first time, didn't you? So 3 infantry saves. There you won't hit the Panther. 3 infantry saves, all good. HMG is good. The Churchills, I think you might be able to guess someone now. Yeah, it's just these 2. Ouch. They're not gone to ground, so we'll be hitting them on 5s.
12 shots?
Yeah, do 6 and 6 because 1 is too far away to hit him, so he'll just be solely onto him. 3 saves with rerolls coming. First 3, he's dead. And then the other 6 will be onto the other guy. 2 saves to make with rerolls, so first lot, dead. Achilles.
Yeah, 50 cals.
50 cals.
You get 6 shots.
Yeah, be short range, so hit me on 5s. 4 saves to make. I fail 1. Nope. Sherman, Firefly.
MGs.
Okay.
High chance of doing something.
3 hits. Well, I haven't put a pin mark on them, but they have been pinned by several things now. 1 fail. Kill. Ooh. We'll just get I'll get this one. No, it will be the best, closest one, because then I can sneak up on you. It's too close to swap anyway. And my MG's pinned as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to fire your infantry prior to their assault.
9 shots?
Well, I think 2
onto one.
and then 1 onto 1. So 6 shots onto that guy, you'll be hitting on 6s. 5, sorry. Well, that's 4 hits. He needs 4s. Right, he's dead. Oh, he almost. And then you got 3 onto the other guy. 1, so first save. Second save. Yeah! But they pinned. Okay. And are you going to fire? Yeah, you might as well fire if you are going to assault with them, because they're not.
Well,
Okay, so you've got 3 shots from the rifles, 1 hit, and then fire the Piat. And you might as well have the Piat go for the thingy now. So onto the MG, pass. Daimlers, are they going to fire or they'll just stay on the ground?
Stay on the ground.
Cool. Okay, and that's it for shooting, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Right, assault step. Are you? Yeah, you going in? Jimmy is going in with the assault, so again, same amount of dice coming in. Right, that's that, and so I get 4 hits on you. But obviously it's one of the assaulting teams are going to have 2 hits on him, and the other ones are going to have 1 each.
Okay.
So the one with 2 hits on him, he survives, and then the other rifle team dies, and the Piat survives. So you are in.
Okay.
Well, one rifle team dies.
Which one?
Uh,
His choice. Your choice.
Go for the one where the Piat can take his place. Okay. So then you have the rifle team swinging on my unit leader, hitting on a 3+ hits, and the Piat will be on a 4. Yeah, right. So remove my Shrek, and unit leader just gets replaced by the rifle team behind.
As a what?
Yeah, so just swap them over. Okay, right. I get to counterattack. I do not, so I will pull back. Okay, German turn. I have a bailed out Panther tank to get back in. Who gets back in? I then have a pinned Fallschirmjäger platoon that rallies. A pinned heavy machine gun that rallies. A platoon on the far side of the table that does not rally, and the 12cm mortars that do rally. Okay. Then I have a last stand on the HMG, who passes again. Okay, so going into my movement set, I'm going to try and dig in those Fallschirmjäger, which they don't, so they just go to ground instead. Okay, movement-wise, I blitz moved the Panthers successfully and managed to cross-check all on 2s to get them to the front, and I moved this guy to here. These guys tried to dig in, but they failed, and they're just going to stay there. So that is it. So we go into the shooting step, and I'm going to repeat my bombardment with my 12cm mortars, but I'll have to re-roll my hits. So I'll just roll 2 dice. So for the Daimler, is missed. The Dingo is hit. The Little John is missed. So it's 82 against your top armor of 0. Nice, fine. My little mortars, they'll range in on the same spot. Just give it a go. Yep. They get it. So Dingo, Daimler, Little John. So you have to roll 1s here.
I've been running one whole game.
Go. So first one. Yep.
Like I told you.
And then the other one. So we have a bail on whatever that one was. Right. Okay. My Panzerfaust is going to fire there, but it's going to be a 6 to hit because it's slow firing and is in terrain, tall terrain. That's a no. So next shots is going to be all 6 of my Panthers are going into the Daimlers again, but it's going to require 6s. I just get the 1, so I'm going to put it on the Little John, but you can swap it onto the one who's already bailed. You do. So he is double bailed, so you have to do a remount.
4.
Yeah. Yeah, he stays there. So I therefore am going to do a shoot and scoot with the Panthers, which I fail, so they're stuck there for now. So it could well and truly be game for you now, because I'm not going to assault with him. You get 3 defensive fire shots, 4 defensive fire shots with the Sherman Firefly, don't you?
No.
3. Oh, John, let's go. Let's chuck him in. 3 defensive fire shots hitting on 5s. None. So hitting you on a 3. I hit with a Panzerfaust.
And to my top
Side. Panzerfaust is 80-12. Bailed. So it's whether they can get in to help him. They can't. So They push outside the 6, and I get the Firefly. And then he's going to just stick in the woods. So British turn 8. You have the infantry up there and not pinned. You have a bailed out Daimler who gets back in. And you have your pinned pioneers who do not rally. And you're getting very close to getting rid of what is contesting it for me on the objective, but you're not contesting it yourself. But I am getting racked in my baggage train over there. And I still have my heavy machine gun luckily over there, but I am pinned, so your assault isn't actually looking too shabby over there at this point. So off you go into turn 8 movement. British movement. Shermans are pushing through the woods. Two of them have side shots on the Panthers. The Universal Horde is moving over here, probably dealing with my 12cm mortars this turn. Infantry also pushing up this side as well. And the Churchills, 2 of them have actually passed their cross checks. And that is it for movement. These guys are pinned since turn 1. And that's it. So we go into shooting. Again, you're too close for everything again. And in fact, there's gonna be, you can probably range back further back here onto my little mortars with your Sextons, and that's probably about it. Okay, so Jimmy's starting off with a smoke barrage from the 3-inch mortars, and it's going by there, and it's going to cut across.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't really.
Okay, go on then, do it. You need force first then. I'm more than enough. Okay. Churchills are up next. Sextons can't shoot because of the smoke, so he's targeting him here because he's the only one from that platoon who's not gone to ground, so he'll be hitting on 5s. There you get 3 hits. So it'll be hit there, and then there's enough to hit him up in the woods further up. So the guy in the woods here, dead. Unit leader, survives, and then the other guy on the other side of the Panther also dies. So they're last standing now, those guys are. And then the other Croc can hit the 2 remaining guys, but it's still on 6s.
Mm-hmm.
We should have done it all at the same time, but like just for like a hit allocation, but you missed them all anyway. But they're pinned and last standing, which is a problem. And then you have the Shermans, so they still can get side shots on Panthers. So if he fires up there, he gets a side shot. He fires there, he gets a side shot. But it'll all be 5s because I'm in the woods. So first one going up there, needing a 5. Nope. Next one on a 5. So I can't swap it because it would go through his own guy and he's too far away, so I do have to take an 80-10 shot on my side of 5, which goes through. Kill. Jimmy's very happy now. Okay, and then you got your flamethrower assault over here, so there's 3 onto the one because you can only hit that guy, no hits, and then you got the other ones can hit everyone, so 5s, hit on each, hit on each. So guy closest to me, dead. Other guy survives. So yeah, so that is the guy who died. So you still can do your universal carrier assault if you needed to. Do you want to fire the 50 cals first? Okay, universal carriers are not shooting because Jimmy wants to assault and then hopefully win the assault and chain onto the objective this turn. And then these guys are firing. Are you going to be assaulting with them after?
I decide.
You have to fire your moving rate to fire if you do.
Yes.
Okay. So you've got 1 shot because 1 is blocked by the Piat. So you got 1 shot from the rifle team. Miss the Piat. And then if you're within 4 inches, your HQ's got his little Sten gun.
I think I measured him to be within.
Oh yeah, you want to assault with him, don't you? So that's 3 shots with him. No. I'm pinned anyway, so you're right. So, and I think that's it. So now you go into your assaults. So these guys are going in first, so you have enough to connect everyone, and I get 3 defensive fire shots hitting you normally on 4s. and then one hitting you on a 5 because it's the Panzerschreck. 1 hit so far. 1 hit, so just one rifle team. No, you're fine. So this could be it. So you got the Piat is hitting on a 4. No, the unit leader's on a 3. Yep. Then just it's going to be 3 onto the Shrek. One dice, but needing a 3. Kill, and then the other guy kills. So yeah, they are gone. And then consolidate 4 inches, so I think that might be enough. Is that get you within? It does.
Easily, yeah.
Now that is going to be game, but I'm going to try and kill as many of your units as possible first before that happens. And then you get a universal assault, or yeah?
I might as well try it.
Going in. So they're going in, and then needing 5s to kill. Get him. Oh god damn, the universal carriers are just awesome assault units. And then they get a 4-inch consolidation. Right. Okay, so we go into German turn 8. German turn 8, I need to rally what's left of that Fallschirmjäger platoon. It rallies. And then it's last stand territory on 2 more units. So the Fallschirmjäger platoon stays, the heavy machine gun stays. And now I've got movement to do. Okay, so I can't win the game, but I'm going to try and kill this Sherman unit. So Panthers are aiming down. I can hit all of them with that guy, and this guy can hit this guy at least. And then I've also got the infantry lined up for an assault if I have to. So, the Panthers. So 4 shots from them. It's all going to be concealed because of all the wrecks. So hitting on 5s. I get 2. So I will have that guy and that guy hit. So it'll go straight through. So guy at the back, dead. Guy in the middle, dead. And then Panzerfaust from this unit here, it will need a 5 to hit because it's slow firing. Nope. And then one from the HQ, also needing a 5. Nope. So it's going to have to be an assault, and you will get defensive fire because I've got quite enough to stop you there. So we'll put the smoke down and we'll get into it. Okay, so it's a joint assault from the HQ and what's left that platoon. He is literally just out. You do have 5 shots. It'll be, I am still in the tree line, so 5 shots, sorry, hitting me on 5s. As if they do have 4 shots. There's 2, so 2 saves to make. Right, so 2 IC dies, so 2 Panzerfaust swings on 3. Yeah, so he's dead. So I knock you down to a minor victory, but still good game. Yeah, because you're going to your turn. It's not. It's a formality, and it won't make any difference if you kill anything else. So MVP. So for me, it originally was going to be a HQ because he just kept pushing you forward, but I'm going to give it to the Daimlers because if they didn't get into the woods, you would have lost the game. And them staying on the ground did it for you. And now, what have you got for MVP for me?
I was thinking about the Panthers.
Yeah?
Because they caused me to have a little hide and seek game with my universal carriers until I could outflank them. But I think it's that ambush platoon.
Yeah, just held you up.
Completely stopped the attack here, and when reached that point where I couldn't push you off, that held me up.
I think I brought him in a turn.
Almost cost me the game, I think, if I didn't.
Yeah.
Because of the Zen pinned.
I think I did a turn early, but I think you would have just pushed up this way more. But there we go. So we'll take photos after, but now we need to roll to see if Firestorm units get destroyed, and I'll need to get the little booklet out. Okay, so because it's a 6-3 victory, we're all destroying on 6s, so it's quite important that I did knock you down, because otherwise it would be 5. So to kill my Fallschirmjäger, Jimmy will need a 6. No, right. So Jimmy has 2 Firestorm units here, so we have the Shermans, again needing a 6. No. Sextons. No. So all Firestorm units are intact. So these guys fall back, which we will show you on the campaign map. But Firestorm units do survive, even though they died. But so they're representative of the rest of the division. Okay, so now we're on to the campaign map. So this is where this battle was fought. So basically, he gets pushed back to here, and then Lucas, if he wants to put stuff in, has to put these two, but he can put another unit onto the Valkenswaard road. So he probably will, because he has a 25-pounder and a sexton to put in, but that is a victory for the Allies. So there you go, well done, Jimmy. So it's on to Eindhoven, but the problem now with Eindhoven is they get Fallschirmjäger and the bridge defence units in defence, but the British can still bring up plenty of stuff. Or the Americans might even have a crack at it if they take Sunbridge, but there we go.